update onto the activities that are affecting the Madison area. No severe weather here in southeast Wisconsin yet, but some interesting developments to the Madison and west area. NWS has now issued a new tornado warning, and this one includes the west central portion of Dane County. That one's in effect until 5 o'clock for a radar-indicated rotation. The warning for Iowa County also is still in effect, and that storm will be going through the Hollandale and Barneveld area. This is ironic because Barneveld suffered a devastating EF5 tornado in 1984. The current National Weather Service radar indicates the following. We do have severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for western Dane County, western Rock County, and all of Greene County. These storms continue to be holding together and moving in an easterly direction. Another interesting development, the NWS is indicating that there's a possibility here that what they call a wake low pressure system is developing behind this line of storms. And this may trigger some additional strong winds after the main line moves through. The La Crosse National Weather Office has issued a high wind warning because of this situation that may or may not affect us later. This WD9HAS. So right now at 5:13 p.m., here is the current location of the radar signature. Strongest precipitation, strongest winds extend from about the Waunakee area, Madison, McFarland, Stoughton, then into Edgerton, and then down to Janesville, then straight down to Beloit, and then into northern Illinois, including the Rockford area. That's where the heaviest rain is, and out ahead of that and very close to that to be the strongest straight line winds and also the lowest visibility. This WD9HAS will have reporting criteria coming up in a few moments, assuming these things hold together.
WD9HAS, KB9ZLL, new warning has been issued for northern Dodge County and southern Fond du Lac County until 5:45. That is a severe thunderstorm warning now for northern Dodge County and southwestern Fond du Lac County until 5:45. The primary threat here would be 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail. KB9 Zulu Lima Lima.
Thank you, Andy. Yeah, I see it on the screen here. Folks in Fox Lake, Beaver Dam, they're probably going to get nailed with a lot of heavy torrential rain for a short time. We have thunderstorm warnings in southern Wisconsin, but the line, which also extends in northern Illinois, the Chicago office has not issued any warnings. Thus it appears that southern Wisconsin will be getting the strongest winds with this storm. Stand by. In looping the National Weather Service Doppler radar image, the Bull Echo signature continues to hold itself together, but what I am seeing is a slight reduction in intensity in some locations, and the aerial coverage is about the same. Also, we're starting to see a little bit of an east-northeast movement right now. Originally, this Bull Echo signature was traveling west to east, and for southern Wisconsin now, we're starting to see a little bit of east-northeast movement. Again, we're under the warning there for western Jefferson or Jefferson, Waukesha counties. You guys need to be on the lookout there for some of the more damaging straight-line winds. Doppler velocity data indicating some 66-mile-per-hour winds at about 1,200 feet up, right around the Delavan area, and perhaps some almost 70-mile-an-hour winds around the Edgerton area, around 2,000 feet up. The bigger question is, are some of these strong winds mixing down to the earth, causing straight-line wind damage? This storm also has the potential for embedded tornadoes, but I think that threat is diminishing a little bit. This WD9HAS Sky1 coordinator. To get reports from amateur radio operators under the following weather criteria. If you see any of the following, and here's the key words, tornadoes, water spouts, funnel clouds, rotating wall clouds, damage, winds, hail, flooding, and visibility. If you experience any of those, that qualifies as reportable information on this frequency. To make a report, it's a two-step process. Step one, say, "This is," your call sign, and use a keyword to describe what you want to report. Let's say you're observing hail. Then the keyword is hail. This is, call sign, followed by the word hail. We'll acknowledge you. You drop your carrier, and on the second go-round, we will take your TLCS information. For you newcomers, you're going to say, what is TLCS? T is the time you made your weather observation. L, we need to know your location. Tell us your city. Tell us your county. Now, if you're in a rural area, tell us the distance and direction to the nearest city that's in your county or the nearest airport. Then describe what you saw, what you experienced, and then throw in your call sign, and your report will be complete. If you mentally rehearse this process, even the most dire weather conditions can be reported in under about 40 seconds. This WD9HAS Skywarn Net Control. Radio spotter in the area, city of Delavan, Walworth County, now reporting thunderstorm wind damage with some 6-inch diameter tree branches down in his area. Additionally, at 5:38 p.m., an amateur operator 1 mile west of Elkhorn reporting 15-inch diameter tree down in his community. If you're observing any downed trees and power lines or property damage, that does become reportable criteria on the frequency. Use the keyword damage to include part of your report. This WD9HAS. HAS, why this is certainly no reflection of the storm system that's passing through at the National Weather Service office at 5:54 this evening. Correction, 5:53. They had a peak wind gust of 41 miles per hour. Now the storm may be weakening, or it's just that is their location. Any wind gusts over 40 miles per hour that you observe, measured, or estimated are reportable on this frequency. The key word for that is this is, call sign, and the word winds. This is WD9HAS. We'll have a summary update and radar momentarily. Jefferson County, Milwaukee County, Racine County, Kenosha County, Waukesha County, and eastern Walworth County. Severe thunderstorm warning till 6:30. At 5:51, severe storms were located along a line that extended from near Watertown to North Prairie to Browns Lake to Greenwood. Storms are moving east at about 55 miles per hour, thus the main hazards will be 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And this can, of course, impact the damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Remain alert for possible tornadoes. Tornadoes can develop with little or no warning in severe thunderstorms, especially in this case where there may be torrential rain and low or no visibility.
Yes, KC9QXD.
Go ahead.
Two reports here. 1A, we are just without power. We lost power. And 2, estimated 60-mile-per-hour wind gust here at my home location. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to be on the computer or do anything. KC9QXD.
Okay, if you got a 60-mile-per-hour gust, tell us where you are, and then send that to Sullivan.
All right. Time 6:04 p.m. 1.3 miles south of city center, Waukesha County. Estimated 60-mile-per-hour wind gust at my home here in Waukesha County, KC9QXD.
Okay, yeah, forward that to Sullivan and take your precautions. HAS 2 reports now within the past minute in the Waukesha area. KC9QXD 1.3 south of the Waukesha area, estimated 60-mile-per-hour winds. And at 6:04 p.m., a Waukesha Reacts train spotter 2 miles east of Waukesha, also indicating estimated 60-mile-per-hour winds and visibility less than 100 feet. Waukesha winds visibility. Go ahead.
Approximately 4 minutes ago, North Street near the Waukesha Fire Department, intermittent near zero visibility due to heavy rain and high wind. My best guess, 40-50 mile an hour wind at least. It was like driving through a car wash.
Okay, understand I don't have a clue as to where the fire department is. Can you give me some cross streets or maybe reference into from the airport or something?
As the crow flies, it's about 2 miles south of the airport. It's on St. Paul, and St. Paul goes one way, North goes the other way. Closest cross street's going to be, I'd say, Barstow.
Okay, we'll use 2 south of the airport because everyone can relate to that. A lot of people are not familiar with individual streets. Thank you for your report. Please be safe. This is WD9HAS.
NTS 9Q, thanks.
Station calling, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm reporting pretty good sized tree damage, trees down, or large tree branches, 6 to 8 inches down on Valley Road near the intersection of Highway 64 and Highway 67, around that area. Time 6:04, and this is in 9 UUP.
N9 UDT, and what was that location? I don't even have a county from you, I'm sorry.
W9AWX to WD9HAS priority.
Roger, station with priority, state the nature of your traffic.
W9AWX, just to be advised, KC9QXD is off the air. They have some damage at the house there.
Sure, you will take care of that. Station with priority traffic, state the nature of your traffic, please.
Skip, your previous report was from November 9 uniform, Papa, K9IZV.
Thank you, Warren. Power outages out here in West Dallas at the State Fair Park. This tells me strong winds are affecting the area.
6:04 p.m. Oconomowoc City or Town of Oconomowoc, Waukesha County, near the intersection of 67 and I-94. Copy?
Copy, 67 and I-94. Thank you very much.
Specifically Valley Road, if you need that. This is N9 UUP, November 9 uniform, Papa, back to net.
Station calling with wind report. Let's take it from the top at 6:15. Go ahead.
This is Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie Mike. High wind, South Milwaukee. Time is 6:15 p.m., Milwaukee County, KC9CMP.
Okay, give me an estimate of your winds. Wind speed, estimate or measurement?
Estimate 50 miles an hour, over.
Roger, copy, estimates 50 miles per hour. Thank you for your report.
It's here. Closest intersection is Highway 74 and Town Line Road in Menominee Falls. I measured a 5-inch diameter tree down. It's now on the side of the road. KC9YZX.
Thank you very much for your report. What county are you in?
Falls, Waukesha County.
Thank you for your report.
And 9, NDQ damage.
Go ahead.
Time would be approximately 6:05. Location, North Cape in Racine, Wisconsin. Intersections of Highway K and Highway 45. Approximately a tree branch of 5-6 inches in diameter down on the ground.
Is that Racine County?
Yes.
Thank you for your report. Throw in your call sign, then you're done. Very good.
And 9 NDQ.
Are still in effect right now. The following warnings cover the southern half of Dodge County, all of Washington, and all of Ozaukee County. Also, just about all of Waukesha, Milwaukee, Racine, and Kenosha counties. These warnings are in effect because of the damaging straight-line winds that have been going through the area. The radar signature indicating a bow echo signature, similar to an archer's bow and arrow, and these typically will produce damaging straight-line winds. Wind. Okay, let's try that again, but please back off on the microphone. You got some power there. Okay, sorry. Couldn't make it to the repeater with my handheld. KC9UOD. Wind report. Go ahead, I'm ready. Okay, it's KC9UOD. Rick. Wind gust approximate 45 to 50 miles an hour at 6:15 p.m. In Oak Creek, Wisconsin, Milwaukee County, and that would be mile and 3/4 from city center. Cross streets would be Nicholson Road and Oakwood. Thank you very much for your detailed report, Rick. I've got everything I need. Thank goodness they're updating every 2 or 3 minutes now. Severe thunderstorm warning right now in effect for southern Dodge County. Very heavy torrential rainfall over Iron Ridge, the Eustisford area, and the southeastern quarter of Dodge County. Also, precipitation now moving a little north of Hartford, but affecting the Jackson area, also Slinger and the Rockfield area. This line then arcs over a little bit into southern Ozaukee County, including the cities of Freestadt and Merton. The line then arcs into northern Milwaukee County, including Brown Deer, Glendale, Whitefish Bay, and the UWM area, Bradford Beach, and the Hone Bridge, and the South Park area. That's where radar is indicating the heaviest precipitation at the current time. Along with the heaviest precipitation, Doppler radar velocity indicating some of the strongest winds along that same arc. This is WD9HAS.
At 6:23 p.m., at a location 2.5 miles southeast of Allenton, Wisconsin, Washington County, high winds estimated to be 60 miles an hour along the torrential rain. KV9 WNS train spotter.
If you got it all down to the T, please be safe with this storm system. Go ahead.
Okay, approximately 6:10, North Cape, Highway 45 and K in Racine County. Tree of approximately 14 inches in diameter, completely uprooted and fallen over. This is a 9 NDQ.
NDQ, that is Racine County, correct?
Correct.
Thank you for your report. Please be safe. A lot of downed trees and power lines here. trained weather spotter, co-op observer, and amateur operator in the city of Jackson, Washington County, had a measured wind gust of 50 miles per hour, visibility less than 100 feet, and in a 20-minute period, he had 0.72 inches of rainfall. A quick reminder to all stations, before you make a report, mentally compose the process in your head. Take a deep breath. We need the time of your observation. We need your location, that's city and county. If you're not sure of if you're in a rural area, tell us the distance and direction to the nearest city in your county. Then describe the condition. Do you have a measured report, an estimated wind, flooding, degree of damage? Then throw in your call sign and your report is complete. When you mentally rehearse these, you can get it through in about 40 seconds or less. And the emphasis, of course, is on accuracy is first, and then speed is second. So take a deep breath all the time and have a measured response. We all get a little worked up here from time to time, including yours truly. This WD9HAS will have a radar update and a summary of our warnings. Well, I assume you're running a net down there. If not, you look at the velocity displays on radar. That storm really fell apart across the state line in northern Illinois, but it kind of broke apart. But here in northern Milwaukee and in a couple of counties north of us, we've got a bookend vortex and a good bow there. I'm sure you're recognizing and following it.
Yeah, I sure did. Sure did. Just fell apart the closer it got to us. So we got lucky. We got lucky. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Sorry to interrupt you. W9CMQ.
It's always nice to hear from our friends in Illinois. We're all in it for the same mission, to serve the community. 7-3. At control, a reminder to all stations, you can listen to this transmission on the internet through streaming audio. Go to the Milwaukee Skywarn website, that is mke-skywarn.org, and click on the streaming audio for ham radio. That feed is on 24 hours a day. Additionally, when there's no weather, or when there's weather and there's no weather net, Milwaukee Skywarn also runs another radio frequency transmission, and that can also be heard online, also at the Milwaukee Skywarn website, mke-skywarn.org, and click on the scanning audio MESA, M-A-S-A. This is WD9HAS standing by for any additional reports. We'll have a radar update momentarily.
6:35 p.m. Location, Highway 164 in Edgewood Avenue, Big Bend, Waukesha County. Condition, 15-inch measure diameter tree uprooted, and this is KC9VXW.
Was that tree blocking the road or laying on some lawn or somebody's house?
Leaning towards another set of trees towards the house, over.
Hope the owner's got good insurance. Thank you very much for your report, Steve. Lots of downed trees and power lines in that area. Please have high situational awareness as you motor about wherever you're going.